Family, a couple of years ago, I wrote, directed, shot, and acted in this miniseries or a mini web series called Yankees and Yardies, along with a few good people of mine that was willing to see my vision and help me to bring it to light by acting in it. But Yankees and Yardies was mostly based off of African Americans and Caribbean Americans and the drug war era of the 80s and early 90s, family. And I wanted to reflect on that because I know in America, you know, it was a point in time where Americans frowned upon Caribbean Americans and Caribbean Americans frowned upon African Americans, and I looked at that as a form of the Willie Lynch syndrome. Now I know Willie Lynch might not have been a real person, but the syndrome is real, where you put young against old, you know, light skin against dark skin, and so on and so forth. And I feel it was the same way with the Caribbean Americans and African Americans. Now this story was based off of stories that I was told about when I was a kid coming up, how back in the days in New York City, you had a lot of Afro-Caribbeans coming to America, and because of the time of the way that money and jobs were, they got into the drug trade. But before they could come to America and get into the drug trade, there was a lot of American drug crews running blocks and corners and running the drug trade. Thus, conflict ensued between Caribbean Americans or Afro-Caribbeans and African Americans. So I wanted to put Yankees and Yardies for it to be a mirror to reflect our similarities, even though we have a difference in culture. It was just to reflect that, you know, the killing and the violence amongst ourselves because we find difference in culture when we're all one people. So that was the main premise of Yankees and Yardies, and I wanted to take the story from the 80s and 90s of the Shower Posse and other American drug crews to try to bring that story together. Now, today, family, I want to just present some clips from the 80s, early 90s, or more so in the 80s, talking about the Jamaican drug crews and the Jamaican posses and some of the violence that went on back in that era. So without further ado, family, let's check out these historical clips of the Jamaican drug crews back in the 80s.
Police say this bar is a known hangout for Jamaican gangs. This is the war zone.
Pretty rough?
Yeah.
How long you been living here?
Oh, I've been over here about 5 months.
5 months?
And it is rough.
So rough, most people won't talk about the dealing, the shootings, the killing for fear they'll be the next victim. So rough that probation officers no longer work this area.
They cannot carry weapons. They have not been trained or licensed to carry weapons.
This is considered by some to be the most dangerous area of Dallas. It's just south of I-30, just west of Fair Park. It's an area police patrol with extreme